Nobody's here, I don't think. Although there is a balloon up there on the ceiling. But aside from that, it's just me in my bookstore, media store, 510 Books. I'm Andrew from 510 Books. It is Friday, February 25th, 2022. And today was a solid day of sales for my local sale. It wasn't my best day, but it was really good. And that's always great to see in general in business, but it just goes to show that I never know how sales are going to go. It's erratic. And so we'll see tomorrow, being Saturday, how it goes tomorrow. So what I'm learning from now, this is my 8th week of being open every week. And gonna finish up my 2nd month of having a weekly sale, going from a monthly sale every about 4 to 5 weeks to now every week, being open 3 days a week, roughly 12 days a month, is that things are unpredictable. That depending on the weekend, depending on the day, depending on the wind, there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to how busy I get. This week, I did not advertise beyond Facebook. I'm continuing to run a Facebook ad. I'm going to run it into March, a week or two into March. I have it set up. To run a week or two into March. And I'm spending $5 a day on that video ad on Facebook for my page, to grow my page and just let people know about my sale and where I am and all that kind of stuff. And that is growing my page, my follower base, and that kind of thing. But aside from that, I didn't do any other advertising. I didn't do the garage sale app or website that I usually do that brings me some people. I didn't do Craigslist. I didn't do anything else. So I wanted to just see how it went. Only running the Facebook ad. Actually, it's not completely true. Today, I did post on Nextdoor with my business account, but I guess you could count that as, that's technically marketing, advertising. It's free. I didn't spend any money, but regardless, it is, I guess, a little bit of advertising, and we'll see if anything comes of that. I did have someone call me earlier this morning saying they saw one of my posts on Nextdoor, asking me how late I was open, and I don't believe they came today. So that's typical. But at least they called me and they know I exist and that I'm here. I've had a mixed results with Nextdoor, but I'm using my business account and they don't want to allow me, or they don't allow me to post more than twice a month. Otherwise I have to pay. Anyway, so that's that with Nextdoor. We'll see how my post does that I posted today, a couple hours ago. Excuse me. I did have a few new people today, but anyway, back to my point is I don't know what weekend will be a good sale, what day will be a good sale. And I guess that's just kind of true for every brick and mortar business, of course, excluding certain holidays, like a flower shop, for the week of Valentine's Day knows they're going to be busy, that kind of stuff. But or holidays, after Halloween, basically November, December gets busy in general. So, aside from stuff like that, it's hard to tell. And also, I sell. Also, I need to stop saying I know or . Also, I sell 99.9% used items. Occasionally, I come across something that's. I'm sorry. Did I say used? Used items. 99.9% used items, not new. I'm not sure if I said new. Occasionally I will come across new items, sealed DVDs, sealed CDs, not sealed video games, but also occasionally sealed records. So not really books, although I will come across some excellent condition books or books in excellent condition. But it's used bookstore, book and media store. So my point being that that's different than normal retail where everything's new. So I don't know what's going to happen from weekend or week to week. But I just wanted to test the waters. We'll see how tomorrow goes and Sunday without me advertising beyond Facebook. Of course, I always put signs out on the street right in front of the building. I have two signs, a huge banner, as well as a fold up, um, what's it called? A-frame sign. So I have this big banner, which I think I've shown you before, which is really big. And then I have this one, which is on that thingy-majig. And those two alone bring in people. And then I have 3 signs that I have to go pick up that are on the major intersection just to my right. There's a building next to me, and then it's a major intersection. I'm talking like thousands and thousands of cars go through there every day, especially during the week, people going to work, coming back to work, etc. So I get people that see those signs and come in. So that's all free advertising. I spent money on the signs, but yeah, that's all free advertising. That's brought me, I don't even know, dozens and dozens of people since I've had those signs out. But aside from that, it's just been, Facebook advertising for this week. So we'll see how it goes. I just want to see if it matters that much because it was a mix of, it was actually probably more return customers today than not. But I did have I had a family that showed up, and the wife bought a bunch of records, she bought 9, which is a good amount, and said that she could keep going, and she probably would have found more, but she had, didn't want to keep spending money. And then I had a chess set, yes, CHESS, chess set that her husband bought because her son really wanted it. And that was something that I had got locally from the guy that I'm getting all those books from. And it was a cool little chess set, so I charged $10 for that. So that sold. They're like the 3rd or 4th person that had taken a close look at it. But they were happy about finding me, especially the wife, and said she'd definitely be back. So it's always great when you find someone, or if someone finds the store, my store, and they really like it and they're excited. So yeah, also the other thing I want to talk about is, well, 2 other things. I was very productive today, and my employee, which I knew about, got a full-time job, which he had been looking for, and he told me about. So he will only be working on Saturdays, although he's not working tomorrow. But if all goes well, he'll continue to work Saturdays. If all does not go completely well, he won't. But he said he will continue to do Saturdays going forward. So just a couple words about that. I got a lot of help from him in terms of, like I've mentioned before, organizing things, giving me ideas about that, restocking a bunch of stuff, helping me get caught up with a bunch of things, and which I did even more today. And so I am super thankful for that. I feel like the short period of time that he did work, multiple days a week, that I did get a lot done, caught up on a lot of things, and I've gotten to a place where I don't feel so overwhelmed by how much stuff that I have, how much inventory I have, and things are so much better organized back here. All this extra stock and all that kind of stuff. And I plan on getting another rack over there, so all this stuff on the floor can go up there and free up even more space. But yeah, so that's been really good, and also having someone work as an employee and going through the whole process of payroll and setting that up through Square and paying him a couple times has been a good experience. So I know how to do that. Also, it made me realize the things that what I need done in the store and what I don't need done, and things that, basically like being able to create a list of work duties for a future employee. Also, it made me realize that my local sale is not where I want it or need it to be to warrant somebody working, all 3 days that I'm open. I need to grow it a lot more. Him working just Saturday, it makes sense. But, monetarily, as well as affording me the opportunity to take part of Saturdays off to do things that need or want to do. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense currently because my sales are so unpredictable and erratic. I always do make money over the 3 days. And overall over the month, it's been good. The first month was great, way better than I had done at my 1 month sale. So this has been a good decision. However, like I said, I think it's, I need to figure out how to get more people here in general and on a consistent basis to really make hiring somebody to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday financially viable, basically. Because that ends up being a lot of hours because I am open 8 to 4, 8 to 4, 10 to 4. So we're talking it's like 25, 26 hours, something like that. So it's not an insignificant amount of hours or money to pay somebody. So if I'm not busy, really busy, it doesn't make sense. But again, working 1 day a week, because Friday is good for me, like today, because I can be here. I'm going to be here anyway, even if I didn't have the local sale, more than likely, preparing stuff and taking photos and all that kind of fun stuff. And so switching to that, I was super busy today during the downtimes, and I was able to list, not just photograph, but photograph and list a bunch of opera record lots. Check it out. So this box, oh wow, that fell. So this box is almost full of Mario Lanza and Placido Domingo and a bunch of stuff. And that lower box there, I filled up, finished filling it up with more record lots. I had that bin underneath one of these tables for probably over a year. I mean, ridiculous amount of time. So that's done. And I put some opera stuff out. There were doubles and whatnot, but it's done. And then also, I managed to photograph, and I'll be listing at least one of them, or having it go live tonight, loose CD lots. So I have 2 here. There's one, which is over 700, and this one down here is over 800s loose CDs. So I was able to really well organize the records to do the lot, and then at the end of the day, I finished those loose CD lots. So it feels really good to do all of that. And then tomorrow, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've got five or so boxes to go through. 2 of CDs, a couple of DVDs, and a couple of books. The books, I'm just gonna see if anything's worth selling on eBay, price it out for the local sale, and just put it in with the rest of the books I have in back stock that I have stacked up in the bathroom. The CDs I'm gonna go through to see if there's anything for FBA, and the DVDs if there's anything I should keep for local sale. Otherwise, it's just gonna go into loose DVD lots, which I'm still accumulating. So that's been stuff that I got a couple weeks ago. Anyway, so once I get through that tomorrow, I think that's it. I think I'll be caught up completely. Also, people have been buying, asking about cassette tapes. So if you come across cassette tapes, they are pretty hot now, believe it or not. I've been selling some of those, VHS tapes as well. Records were popular today. CDs were popular today. Some video games were popular today. I don't think I sold a book though. I should make a video about me not selling many books, but that'll be another video. But yeah, guys, so lessons learned, or I've learned a lot from my first employee, using my corporation, doing the payroll, all of that's technical stuff, as well as just, how it would work out having someone here, and it's having someone help me restock and all the things that I would need done. Also, it's made me realize that the priority right now is probably me growing this local sale more. And in terms of hiring somebody, it makes more sense for me to hire somebody to start listing on eBay for me than it does finding another person who can work multiple days in the store. Because eBay is much more predictable. I have a ton of stuff to list. I know that once a lot of that stuff starts to get listed, I'll sell more. and I need to build up the inventory anyway, and I have a lot of built up books, as well as under there lots of other media. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I talk about reselling books and media such as CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, records, video games, cassette tapes, VHS tapes, all that kind of stuff, even laser discs. I've even sold 8-track tapes, all kinds of media. Selling it on Amazon and eBay. Well, certain things on Amazon, but a lot of it on eBay and here locally. So if that interests you, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Stay safe. Take care.